Hi everyone, welcome to another podcast. So this last time I spoke about my Christmas traditions, celebrating Christmas in Australia. Today I decided I'm going to speak about my Christmas traditions in Korea, because I've been here for the past 5 years and I do have my kind of regular Christmas routine, I guess. And it is gonna be a bit different, I guess, just because like I'm a foreigner in Korea, so the way I celebrate it is kind of like I'm bringing pieces of my idea of Christmas with me to a foreign country, so that does like influence the way I celebrate Christmas over here. But I'm also curious, how do you guys celebrate Christmas? Because I feel like Christmas is celebrated so differently in many different countries. So like I'm really curious to know. So please let me know in the comments. So over here, Christmas is it's kind of weird, because Christmas is kind of like a dating, like it's a thing where you spend with your significant other in Korea. So we get a public holiday for Christmas, and usually people have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or even if they're married or something, it's usually a day where you go out on a date, and it's meant to be really romantic. And I guess that probably came from like all the Christmas movies before Christmas was big in Korea. That's what I'm assuming that it came from. I'm not sure exactly, but and Christmas, because Korea used to be a very like Confucianist society, so holidays like this weren't officially recognized. But then there was, I can't remember when, but there was a Christian president at some point, and I'm pretty sure he was the one that made it an official holiday. So now we get an official public holiday, which is really nice. So it's celebrated, that's one way it's celebrated, but then it's also celebrated in a more traditional way by churchgoers. Yeah, so if you're Christian, you celebrate it by going to church. For me, I feel like I celebrate Christmas kind of over the whole month, just because I feel like my life here is kind of interesting, I feel. So I usually celebrate Christmas at work at some point. So it's usually during the work week. We'll do something together with all the coworkers. We'll find a time when everyone is like doesn't have any classes to teach, or too much like office work to do, and then we'll like try to bring everyone. We usually do it in the science room as well. We bring everyone over and we just like eat some food and just talk and have some coffee. And that's like, I really like that, having that as our like work thing. And then usually with my church friends, we'll have a Christmas party at some point. So, and it won't usually be on Christmas. That's not usually possible, because everyone has like their own stuff to do. So we usually find a day during December that everyone's available, and it'll usually be at night, and we'll have like dinner together. We do Secret Santa. I think we usually play some games. We do a bunch of stuff, and it's really fun. And it's fun to have this this kind of like family-like community that you can celebrate Christmas with, because over here it's not as family orientated as it is in the West. So it is nice for someone like me that really appreciates the family focus of Christmas. So I really do appreciate that. And then on Christmas Eve, usually I go to church at night. So usually, because Christmas Eve is still a work day for me, unless it's like a weekend or something, I head to church right after work, and we'd have service around 7, was it? I think we'd have service around 7 or something like that. And usually, so it's not going to happen this year, of course, but generally we'd have it'd be kind of more of a casual sort of service, where they'd have all these tables just full of food that people brought in, and it's usually like baked goods. I think it's only baked goods, like sweets and stuff. I don't think there's any savory stuff. Usually we'll just bring in some baked goods. I usually bake stuff. Last year I baked like six like, what are those things called? Like, those like metal foil container things that you can put in the oven. I'll just call them that, like aluminium containers. Like last year I made like 6 of those full of cinnamon rolls. I felt so proud of those. It took me forever, but I felt so proud of it. Um, yeah, we usually have that, and then we just like eat a bunch of food at church, and then we'll have like uh carol time where like so when you enter the church you get like a color sticker, and they'll call each color one at a time, and you go up and you just like sing the carol, and then they'll give you like a dance move or something to do with it, which I don't really appreciate. But the it's I like Christmas carols a lot, so we do that, and then we have we have time of like singing Christmas songs, and then we have like a short message time, and and then we do this thing where we get a candle each, and then what song was it that we sing? What can't I remember? It's some kind of slow song. I don't know why it's like we do it every year, but for some reason I can't remember it right now. But we all get like a candle, and we kind of like stand in a circle, and then all you see is like and they turn off the lights. All you see is just like in the dark all these like candle lights, and it's really beautiful. And we're all singing this song. What song was it? Silent Night. That's the one. We sing Silent Night, and it's just such a beautiful time because they don't play. No one plays any instruments. It's just like a cappella, and it's so peaceful feeling. I love that. And then we just go home. But usually with my friends that go together, we usually go for dinner, or we go to cafe or something afterwards. Yeah. And then on Christmas Day, usually I'd meet up with my friends, the same friends that I was with the day before. We'll meet up again and have like lunch or something, or we'll just go to a cafe, and then we go to the actual Christmas service, which is usually around 6, and then after that we'll go and have dinner. Oh, and in the morning, before like everything happens, in the morning, I'll usually have a video call with my family, and then all that stuff happens. So a lot of it is just meeting the same friends over and over for several days. But it's fun because it's all about Christmas, and I just love Christmas so much. I don't think I've ever had a white Christmas until now, but I do like just being able to like fully bundle up and wear all these like Christmassy themed like scarves and hats, and especially ugly sweaters. That's always been a dream of mine, and now like I get to wear it every year, but this is my final year of doing that, so that's unfortunate. Maybe if we have a really good air conditioner next year, we can make our house really cold, and then we can have an ugly Christmas sweater party. That could be fun. But yeah, apart from that, that's basically how I celebrate it. It's like I feel like I'm a lot more busy here than I am back in Australia. In Australia, like my busiest day is just like wake up, open presents, go to family's house, open presents, eat, and then go to church, and then go home. But here it's kind of like I'm like traveling all around Seoul, doing all these things, and then yeah, and then it spans over like several days. But regardless of all that, I enjoy it so much. I just love Christmas. Like Christmas is just such a magical time, even when things are not going so well. If you saw my video a couple weeks ago about what's going on in my life, things aren't going very well, honestly. But I feel like even amongst all those things that are kind of burning down in my life, I feel like I can still find joy in this season. Christmas is just a magical time, and I'm trying my best to really enjoy this time, because it is a really beautiful time. And even though like the pandemic really sucks right now, I'd like to hope that no matter what situation we're in, we're able to find a way to spread some sort of joy and hope to those around us, even those around us digitally. So I do really want to try and give gifts and give something to people somehow. So I do want to try and get something for my family. I don't know how, because I don't know if I'm able to ship things. And yeah, so I'm thinking if I should ship something, or if I should like draw something. I don't know. I'll work it out. But I hope that all of us can do that. If we're not able to be around people, if the pandemic is getting worse and we're in a lockdown, I hope that we can do something nice that could make people happy. Those of us that we care about, make them happy, and spread joy and spread hope and spread love. That's what I really want to try to do this month. But yeah. Anyway, that was my my Christmas traditions in here in Korea. I'm curious about what yours are. Please let me know in the comments. Um, yeah, thank you so much for watching or listening as usual, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.